friends, family, followers. Thanks for being here. My name is Sarah Wild. I'm a certified registered nurse anesthetist. I share a lot of just anesthesia related things here on my YouTube channel. I also share just some lifestyle content with my family, with my kiddo, mom tips, fashion tips, travel tips, all the fun stuff. I love the community we're building and just meeting new people and talking to new people with all sorts of perspectives and experiences and backgrounds, and it's so much fun. I love it. Thanks for being here, guys. If you are regularly watching my videos, do me a favor, like this video, comment below, tell me where you're from, tell me how you found me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The YouTube algorithm is very kind to those of us who get regular comments and likes, so I would really appreciate it. So today, I want to share with you guys my journey, my anesthesia journey, my journey into going through nursing school and becoming an ICU nurse, and then going on to becoming a CRNA. It's a long process, guys. For me, it was about just under 10 years overall from start to finish. And it was a long journey, and I would definitely say some of the hardest experiences I've ever had was in that time frame. And I just want to give you guys some tips and just talk about parts of my journey that I can either help you guys before you get there, maybe relate to some of you guys that have been there, and then just help those that come after us of just knowing what to expect, how to do well, and just kind of the mindset to help them succeed. So thanks for being here, and let's get started. So I could talk about this for so long, and I know you don't want to sit here forever and hear me talk. So I decided I'm going to break this down into a 3-part series. Part 1 being just my journey and how I got there. And then I'm going to include also nursing school, just tips how to succeed. It's been a while since I've been in nursing school, so my tips might be a little outdated, but hopefully I can still give you a couple things that maybe will help you. Part 2, I want to talk about just your ICU experience, how to be a great nurse and preparation for anesthesia school. Maybe I want to touch on the different types of ICUs you can work in, which is going to best help you succeed. And then I want to talk all things anesthesia school application. And I get so many questions from you guys about my GPA, my GRE scores, when I took them, how many times I took them, my application letter, all of these things. And I think they are super important to talk about. And I really want to have like a very designated time to talk about those specific things. So that'll be part 2. And then part 3, I want to talk all things anesthesia school. I want to tell you the nitty gritty, all the tips to survive and to do well. I know I have this video here and I give you actual clinical tips. And then this video, I give you actual study tips for anesthesia school. This video is going to be more just my journey of anesthesia school and maybe just talking about some ways in general to succeed. So, and then my current job, I am just so thankful for where the Lord has led me, the opportunities I have. I am so blessed to be where I am. I have the most beautiful family. I live in a small town, Indiana. We are living that lake life. We try to get on the water every day. But I work and I love my job. I go, I never get up and go to work and just I'm like, oh, I hate work. I love my life because, and I truly believe we are products of our decisions. But in order to make a good decision, guys, you have to really think through what you want, what you need, what your goals are, and make a good plan to get there. So my goal is just to be an encouragement to you guys. I know we're all at different stages. There are a lot of people that do this full time for a job. They are student planners. They do mentoring. I love all that. I'm kind of a little more laid back in this approach. I just want to be encouragement. And I want to say, hey guys, this is the life you can have. You can literally have whatever you want. You can be a mom, you can be a dad, you can be single, figuring out what you want, creating a plan, and going and getting it. So I'm just going to share with you guys my journey today, and I hope you guys like it. So my journey to anesthesia school started back in nursing school. So I went to an accelerated nursing program in Clearwater, Florida No longer in business, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the greatest things to say about the program, but at the end of the day, it got me my nursing degree, it got me where I'm at, so I'm super thankful for that. And there were some really great teachers and just mentors in that program that I'm super thankful for. But it was a 12-month accelerated program, and it was intense. I went every single day, and after a certain point, I think I had clinicals 2 to 3 days a week, and then I had full-time class work from like 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. every single day. So it was a full-time commitment, no time off. I missed a family member's wedding because of it. Like, they didn't give you any time off. So it was a long 12 months for the nursing program, and then I had gotten all my other classes done before I started my actual nursing part. So I graduated with a bachelor's of science in nursing, and then I actually had a double major with something else like counseling. But it was good overall, and then I immediately got into nursing. Before I talk about my journey into getting a job in the ICU, I just want to touch on, I know many of you guys have commented and have reached out to me and say, hey, I am in high school, or hey, I've done something else and I'm thinking about getting into nursing school. My end goal is to be a CRNA. You know, what do I do? How do I get there? What kind of nursing program? And I don't want to say that your nursing school doesn't matter, but at the end of the day, your graduate program really matters. So I would encourage you, find a nursing program that's legit, that's survivable. But I would say accelerated is better in my opinion. If you can do an accelerated nursing program, it's gonna get you there faster, and you're still gonna get the basics of what you need, because your foundation of learning really starts when you're in the hospital. You know, you go through A&P, physics, chemistry, all that stuff when you're in nursing school, but it really sticks in once you start practicing and when you start doing bedside care. And that was kind of my experience. I kind of got through it, and then once I got into nursing, it was pretty awesome. So fast forward through nursing school, I graduate. So I encourage everyone that asks me what they should do right out of nursing school, and this is what I say: get into the ICU. If you want to do anesthesia school, get into the ICU. Now here's the frustrating part. When I was in nursing school, every teacher, everybody that gave me advice said, oh, you should work med surg first. You should do a step down, med surg, and then go on if you want. I don't know why I was advised that. I really think it was poor advice. And I know they gave me their reasons, like you need to learn time management and you need to learn the basics, yada, yada, yada. And maybe I'm just a multitasker and I took to that really easy. So I guess I would say if you struggle with multitasking, if you struggle with managing a lot at one time, then yeah, maybe you should start a med surg. But if you're someone that you feel like you can learn fast, you can work hard, and you can pick up pretty quick, I would bypass that. For me personally, that was my experience. So that was my journey. But it is hard to get a job into the ICU right away for multiple reasons. First of all, it's a sought after job for experienced nurses, you know, so many people want to get into the ICU to work. And then also, you're new, you're so green, you don't have anything figured out. And in the ICU, we take care of very sick patients. You're expected to have a high caliber of critical thinking. They run a lot of protocols. There's more autonomy in nursing. You have to be able to make better decisions faster. You have to be a hard worker, you have to be a go-getter, and you have to be assertive. So, but it's hard to get this job. Some hospitals don't even take new nurses into their ICUs, but some do. They have training programs. They take you as a new nurse. They put you through, like for me, my ICU, when I got accepted in, they put me in through like a 12-week training program. Like it was months of training. I went to the classroom. I studied their in-depth monitors. I had to take tests. I had a one-on-one preceptor for a long time to really show me how to do things. So they can and they will, you just have to find the right places. So my journey was, I actually did not get into the ICU right away. I tried, I just didn't know anybody. You know, people had told me, find someone to give you a recommendation. I couldn't find anybody where we were living at the time. So the only thing I could get in was a med-surg unit. And I'm very thankful for that experience because it was a job at the time. We didn't have a lot of money. So a job was a job, and I was super thankful for that. But the whole time, from the day I started, I was trying to get into the ICUs where I can. So we kind of had a little bit of a life situation change, which we moved, and the place we were moving to, I had a friend of a friend. So thanks to my girlfriend Jess, who recommended my other girlfriend, who literally wrote me a recommendation based off of my friend's recommendation of me. And essentially what that did is that put my name at the top of the manager's list just to look at the resume. And what it did, it got me an interview. And that interview, I was able to communicate my passion to learn, my passion to work hard and just push myself and, advance. And, here's another tip is when you go to interview, don't tell them you're getting into the ICU to be a CRNA, because it's kind of a slap in their face because they are investing in you. So it's not that you need to lie about wanting to further your education, but your goal at that point is to focus on being the best ICU nurse, to really invest into that unit, be a leader, grow, and essentially contribute to the manager's vision of what she wants to get done. So having a recommendation is huge. Another tip that I would suggest to some of you that are really passionate, like I want to get in the ICU, I have no way of getting a recommendation, is this is what I would do if I couldn't find someone to recommend me. I would get my resume, I would call the hospital, I would ask what are the manager's hours, and I would literally show up at the unit with my resume, ask to speak to the manager. They say she's busy, say I'll wait however long, literally walk in, hand them your resume in person and say, hey, hi, my name's so-and-so. I am a new nurse, but I am here to learn, and I've heard such incredible things about this ICU, and I want to learn, and I want to be a nurse on this unit. So I wanted to personally hand you my resume so you would consider giving me a chance to be a nurse here and work for you. And what that's going to do, that's just going to be put a face to you, and then it's going to be like, man, this is someone who works hard. She might not have the skills up front, but she has the passion and overall grit and determination more than someone who has years of experience, but they're going to come in and be a lazy bum, or they're going to come in and not be a team player. So sell yourself and really put that seed in their mind of, hey, okay, they want me. So anyways, I think the big part of getting a job into the ICU right away is just how much do you want it and how much are you willing to work for it. So this was part one. I just wanted to do a quick brief overview of my journey through nursing school and just some tips of what you can do when you get there moving forward. So stay tuned for part two. I'm going to talk about my ICU experience, just things that helped me learn, grow, to be better before I got into anesthesia school. And then I want to talk about all things anesthesia school, applications, what to do to prep for them, how to be successful, and just how I got there and what I did. So thanks for being here, guys. Until next time, see you later.